Another day, another Sheriff's Pack. Today we're using textures by Rogue Thunder for Blaine County Sheriff's Office. The vehicles that the textures are on are made by Brad M, and it's actually a pack we've used before called San Andreas State Police Vehicle Pack. And the Crown Vic is from LZIC, and it's a 2011 Crown Vic with matching textures. So I wasn't too pleased with the Escambia pack from yesterday. Mainly the dirt texture was really bizarre, so I decided to switch it out again. Today I'm going to be in the Crown Vic. This thing looks awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior before we begin today's shift. Also, I want to see what the lighting pattern looks like. Oh, that LED bar, I love it. It's almost like just a single. That looks so clean. I actually really like that. Interior of the vehicle. Everything looks pretty well modeled out, including the seats. The seats look really good. Awesome. So this could be a long-term pack. We'll see how it works, and if it's something I want to keep in the game. I typically like to give Blaine County some older vehicles. That's why you'll see the Crown Vic, the 13 FPIU. I like to kind of pretend Blaine County doesn't have quite the funding for their police department as the city does, mainly due to tax collection. It's a lot smaller out in the county, even though the county is bigger, but the funding is just not as good. So that's kind of the theory behind why I chose these two particular vehicles. We're gonna try to stay in the Sandy Shores area. I'm sure we'll go outside of it on certain calls. Dispatch Lincoln 18, show me 1041 108.
Attention Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We have a traffic alert for an officer homicide.
Dispatch Lincoln 18, copy that. We've got an ALPR hit on a vehicle wanted in connection with murdering a police officer. We're going to try to get to that scene as quickly as possible and perform a traffic stop on said vehicle. Last reported on Panorama Drive, so I'm going to be on the lookout for this vehicle.
Dispatch calling Unit 1, Lincoln 18. Approach with caution.
Alright. Headlights are off. Sometimes that happens when my right bumper's clicked. It just happens to also be the button for killing all the lights on the police vehicle. Let's go ahead and light it up. At least this way we might get some element of surprise.
Attention all units.
And they're going to be flaring.
Suspect resisting arrest.
Dispatch Lincoln 18. We're going to be in a 1080. Show me westbound US Route 68. It's going to be a 9F. Speed's approximately 75 to 80 miles per hour. Traffic conditions are moderate. Vehicle just rolled over. Huge flip. The door actually just flew off, but they're still fleeing. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get closer to request a pit. I want to get this chase stopped as quickly as possible. That was a ridiculous flip. We are still 68. We're in Great Chaparral now. Oh, vehicle just 1050'd to another car. Spinning out. Occupied 2 times. Requesting perform pit. We are clear for the pit. Vehicle is heavily damaged. I'm going to be surprised if both the occupants don't have injuries. They don't even have passenger side door. They just need to give it up. Oh my gosh. Huge 1050. That was a massive hit. Is he okay? Okay, he's moving. I was a little concerned there. We're gonna call in for an additional backup. Oh my gosh. We were just running into everything.
Damn it.
This is Destruction Derby currently. Yep, I'm gonna need a new car after this. They give up? No, oh man, we got smoke coming out of that car. Dispatch, we're still in pursuit westbound 68. Multiple vehicles have been struck. I gotta really be careful what this traffic's doing. That one car just pulled out right in front of me. I didn't even have an opportunity to dodge it. This is getting really dangerous. We're hitting speeds 80 to 85 miles per hour. Like I said, this vehicle is wanted in connection with a officer homicide. So you could see maybe the reasoning for them running, because they know it's they know they're in some serious trouble. Oh, vehicle just 1080'd off the roadway. Oh my gosh. Tried to block him off. He's back on the road now. Looks like he's going in the opposite direction. I'm shocked this vehicle is still able to continue driving. Okay, please don't. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna fucking pay.
Get him blocked in. Block him in. He's running. Driver took off. I'm gonna secure the passenger real quick. And that's why some departments are gonna call off police chases, because it is so dangerous. You just saw me hit two unrelated vehicles on the ground. Blaine County Sheriff's Office on the ground. I'm gonna let them go after that driver. Stay on the ground. You're under arrest. Dispatch looking 18, 1095, one female in custody. Oh my gosh. So much destruction. All right, come over here, ma'am. So what's your relation to the driver? Okay, you're a family member? Okay. She has a stress ball. What's your name, ma'am? We're gonna run her real quick for a wanted check. Kate Oria, born 1980. Valid license, no active warrants. Okay. So, like I said, explain to me what's going on here. Why were you in the vehicle? Okay. So, this apparently, the driver is her brother. She says she was in the vehicle because they were just running some errands, going to the grocery store. When she's saying when I turned on my lights is when he decided to flee, and she didn't have the opportunity to get out. Okay, ma'am. Well, as a precaution, right now you're being detained pending an investigation to see what your involvement is. If it's found you don't have any involvement in this situation, of course you'll be let go. You won't have any charges filed against you. If we find that not to be true, we will address that at that time, but we're always of the opinion honesty is your best policy here. So we're gonna have them pick them up. Let's see what's in the vehicle, see if we have any drugs, weapons. She was on the passenger side. Okay, so there's literally nothing on the passenger side. So that that kind of gives her a little more credibility for her statement that she wasn't up to anything. Los Santos hat. We'll check this front trunk if we can. It's kind of pinned up against the guardrail here.
Be good.
Just try to move this. This drivable. Somehow this car is still drivable. Like, how the heck? I just don't understand. Oh, we got multiple large packages of marijuana, 4 grams of marijuana, and a 9mm handgun. So even though I'm not really up to date with the current cannabis law in California, aka Los Santos, but I believe over a certain quantity might still be illegal to have for personal possession. So even though weed is legal, he could still wind up in trouble because that's a lot of marijuana. And also, if it's packaged to distribute, only the what are they called? Marijuana stores can really sell legally the weed. There's still a black market where you can still get in trouble. So we'll go ahead and get this impounded. And you might ask yourself, why would somebody go to the black market to buy marijuana in California where you can just legally do it? The legal price of marijuana, it's got taxes and stuff, and it can raise it considerably compared to, like I said, the black market. Also, these people feel like there's not a high chance they'll be caught since it's legal, so there's still a black market for marijuana in the legal states, believe it or not, because it's cheaper. I was kind of surprised to hear it when I initially found out, but it makes sense. But, you know, that's the whole purpose of legalizing it, at least from the government stance, to get that tax revenue. So dispatch Lincoln 18, I'm going to be code 4. I'm going to be 1076 back to the station to get a new vehicle.
We have a shootout on Panorama Drive. Units respond code 3.
Dispatch Lincoln 18, copy that. Jimmy 1076 en route, going to be responding code 3. We got a shooting right up the road. We're going to respond, see what's going on. Oh, dispatch Lincoln 18. I got multiple individuals shooting at me off of the Panorama Drive road. I'm going to call in the panic button. Yep, I got shots on the car. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the rifle out of the car. We're going to try to set up a perimeter here and move in.
No further units required.
We're kind of flooding the area with units. Let's move up a little bit. Is it clear, guys? What we got going on? Alright, I'm keeping the gun out until I make sure it's clear. The shots were coming off of this road, I believe. I'm not seeing bodies. Here's Panorama. I saw 2 individuals here armed with weapons. They started shooting at me. Looks like we got one over here down. Like I said, I want to clear before I call paramedics in as well. So let's go ahead and collect that gun. Oh, there's a gun right here. Is that more gunshots going off? Okay. This area looks clear to me. Let's go ahead and roll EMS to the scene. See if any of these individuals can be
medical aid
revived.
And Sandy Shores, officers report a civilian shot. We've got multiple injuries. Dispatch units from Sandy Shores. Units respond code 3.
I've yet to find a second body because I remember there are 2 shooters.
An ambulance is en route.
I'm here. It's gonna be okay. Nope, this one's gone. Can't let it slow me down. Oh, I know it. Lost them.
Okay, here. Oh, here's the second body.
Such a waste.
Good eye. I couldn't even find him. I knew there's a second person somewhere out here. So once we get the report filed, we'll get the coroner out here to go ahead and take pictures. We do have the fire department responding in that fire Tahoe. Still have it in the game as FBI 2. And it allows, when you call for paramedics to the scene, allows them to respond in that car, which is pretty cool.
All units, code 4.
Okay, apparently there was a third individual who was saved, so let's go ahead and get the coroner out here for cleanup. Of course, they'll take pictures, remove the bodies for us, all that good stuff. Here's that fire Tahoe I was telling you guys about. All right, we'll head back to the car. Dispatch Lincoln 18, I'm 1023. This local bar owner is called. Boyne County Sheriff's Office reporting this one individual who's standing outside. He matches the description. He's not complying to leave the premises. He's continued to stay here, cause problems with some of the other patrons. He's basically being a nuisance at this point. So what I'm going to do is try to make contact with him, see what's going on. Let me get my spotlight in a better position here. There we go. I just want to wide him up so I can keep an eye on him, make sure he's not reaching for weapons or anything like that.
You little dick. Fucking whatever.
Hey man, what's going on here? I'm getting a report. Hey, where are you going, sir?
Idiot.
Sir, I'm still talking to you.
Sorry piece of crap.
I want you to freeze.
You scumbag!
Sir. Like I said, freeze. You're not going anywhere.
LSPD!
Don't make me
shoot
tase you
ya!
again. On the ground. Get on the ground. Dispatch Lincoln 18, 1095, one in custody. Deshaun Nelson. Deshaun, man, why were you trying to run? Come here. We're going to walk in front of my car here and we're going to have a little chat. Okay, Deshaun, you got any warrants that I need to know about? Well, you just have a seat on the ground for me. You got any warrants I need to know about? Alright, right now he's just pretty much gone silent. He attempted to run, now he just doesn't want to say anything. We'll call him in, see if he's got any 1029s. He got a suspended license, however, he wasn't driving, so not really a reason for arrest. I mean, the reason we have at this point at least detained him is we were called to the bar because he's being a nuisance, and then he decided to flee and run from me. All right, I'm gonna pat you down, make sure you don't have any weapons. Now, if we find a gun or drugs on him, that can be a reason for arrest. Fake passport, there we go. So he's got some forged identity, so he's gonna be charged with that. Other than that, I mean, the restaurant or the bar owner is gonna be happy because he's gonna be taken to jail at least for the night, based off that fake passport. We'll see if the bar owner wants to press any charges of anything like that. All right, we'll call the owner on the phone while we take this guy to jail. Dispatch, we can ATM be 1076 to the jail to drop off one. Dispatch, can you put me in contact with the bar owner who called it in? Thank you. All right, phone's ringing. All right, yes, sir. I'm Deputy Carson with the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. I've arrested the individual you're complaining about.
Dispatch calling Unit 1, Lincoln 18.
Yes, he's been placed under arrest. He attempted to flee when I found him. We also found some fake ID on him. My question to you is, do you want to press any types of charges? Okay, you don't want to press charges. You just wanted him gone from the property. I completely understand. Like I said, he'll be out of your hair tonight. We can do something further and write a trespass notice. If he goes back on property, he can be arrested. Okay, that sounds good. Well, thank you for your call, and hopefully you have a pleasant rest of your night. All right, guys, that's going to conclude today's patrol. I hope you enjoyed the new sheriff vehicles. I really like them. I think might be able to get some longevity out of them and use them for future episodes. As always, I love to hear your feedback. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next patrol.